Music and its Effects on the Brain by Dalton Smith and Miles Winarske. For our research question, we asked, how does music affect human cognition? The experiment. For the materials used in our experiment, we utilized a stopwatch to accurately measure time throughout the experiment, different colored and shaped objects to use in activity number 1, the memorization game, an 100-piece puzzle for use in the puzzle activity, a pen to record data, a lab activities packet for subject use to fill in with data, and finally, a lab activities observation packet for researcher use only to later be utilized in our results. On the left, we have the objects used in our first activity, starting with The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne, an audio jack, a drawing saying, "Hello, Paul," an orange pair of scissors, and a paperclip bent to look like an M. On the right side, you can see a subject working on the puzzle activity. Here, you can see 3 different pre-lab questionnaires from different subjects. And now to move on to our procedure. First, meet with different subjects and have them fill out pre-lab questionnaire in preparation for the lab. Second, start the lab activities packet with activity number 1, the memorization game. Show subject 5 different objects and have them list as many details about it as possible. Note any obvious missed details. Third, continue with activity number 2, the puzzle. Give subject as much time as needed. Make sure to note each significant observation. Fourth, move on to activity number 3, the 1-minute share. List off scenarios and have subjects repeat to the best of their ability. Note each missed detail. Fifth, activity number 4, the mood test. Have each subject note how they feel after listening to each song. And finally, 6th, activity number 5, draw a picture. Give subject 5 minutes to draw anything they desire. Here are results shown comparing tests with and without music. Blue being points scored without music playing, while red shows points scored while music was playing. Here, we tested how different music types affected cognition. As you can see, there was not much of a difference between all 4 tested genres. Our hypothesis. When music is played during different activities, The results will show an increase in productivity and creativity due to the increase of emotion caused by the music. We arrived at this conclusion because, when listening to a faster pace tempo, it felt like we would work faster, although, when we were listening to slower paced music, we felt less productive but have completed the same amount of work while listening to the faster tempo. Some variables that may affect the outcome are gender, previous musical experience, age, culture, academic background, and genre of music. After analyzing the data from the lab, we came to the conclusion that the data was inconclusive. The results were not definitive enough to come to an accurate conclusion because when looking at the scores of the subjects, there were some cases where the results improved and others that decreased. There was also little evidence that pointed toward a certain genre of music being more or less helpful in tests. There was only minor increases and decreases, which could have been due to factors such as lack of focus on one of the tests.